Right. Hi folks, welcome to Once Driven Forever Smitten. It's the 2023 Vauxhall day here at Crail and what the show and shine bit, so I'm going to go and find some cars to go and look at. I might end up judging this if we can't find a sponsor. You see the engine number perfect on there, C20XE down there. A lot of the time it's like corroded quite badly off it. But I mean, what did you get ready to get this?
I had a Vectra GSI.
Vectra GSI, that was it,
I had BBS's and that on it, but I had to go to get the Cavalier. That was the dream.
Well, the thing is, this is probably quite a good invest. Not that you would sell it, but compared to what it was worth in 2012, compared to what it's worth now.
I bought it for Scott Woodburn for £2,200.
Well, there you go then, eh?
And I've spent, I got the back arches all done. And painted and that, and it was about £1,600 to get that done.
Aye, well.
Barry sprayed the front bumper, and that's all I've really done.
Oh, you're talking 12, a couple of grand, you could put a 1 in the front of that now, you know, because they're just, you don't see them, you can't get them.
And of course, I've still got the original stuff, I've got the original wheels, I've got a brand new back box, it's twin slash cut.
Oh, you got one of the original back boxes for it?
Got original suspension, the lot. So within an hour or so you can put it back to original, but it doesn't drive the same, you know what I mean? But it's not being lowered than that, it doesn't handle well, eh?
No, they're nice in the motorway, they're quite softly sprung.
But they roll about,
aye, they were designed for like motorways and... There you go, nice anthracite interior trim on these as well. Looks like the back's never been sat in, eh?
It's no, you can sit in it, it's comfy.
Not hot rock burns or anything. It's got a sun blind in the back of it.
Yep.
I've not seen one of them. So that,
factory fitted.
Factory extra, because there's very few extras. You can get aircon and heated seats. And you could get the Armshire boot spoiler as well, like the one that I've got, but that's about it. There wasn't anything else you could get in a GSI.
Are you going on the track with any of your cars?
No, I'm not taking the Cadillac down the track.
Is this...
There we go. Look at the weather. That cloud is quite alarming. There's a nice wee tea. There's a Tigra for sale, 1650. That's quite reasonable. Early November. Interesting.
Very interesting.
It's a good Reggie plate on it, if that's the actual Reg plate on it. Is it yours?
Aye.
What's happening with this?
Red top's gone on that. Just
Oh, it's got this is like a donor car, is it?
yeah, just fucking try to get it running right.
That's not running right.
This is the first to be having it out.
Right.
I need to get it running spot on before I take that engine and put that in there.
What's in that now then?
Was it a 12 or 36,000?
Is that the Reggie plate for that?
Ah, it's a fuck.
So is this like a track car? What's wrong with the engine on it?
No, it's just, I've just bought it. It's just for the engine. I just want to get it running right before I rip the engine out.
Yeah, so this has been bought as a donor car because the engine is coming out of this to go into that.
What's in that?
Like just a normal, like, bog standard 1 litre Corsa engine. So this is just a donor car. So, but it's been down the strip, but he needs to get it running properly. So that's what the score is with that. And a lot of people signing it as well, so.
Should have done that.
Yeah, he would have made a lot of money.
Cost enthusiast, I don't know.
Oh, don't know.
The shell's fucking.
Nah, well, if it's rough anyway, you know, I just want it for the engine. What's your name, mate?
Greg.
Greg. No, well, it makes sense. I'm making 1 out of 2 anyway, you know. If that's going directly into that, because that looks tidy anyway, you know. Sport interior.
36k on that.
I just picked one up during the week, a wee automatic CDX.
I've got a silk violet one as well I'm building.
There's quite a lot. There's still quite a few of these about, like low mileage old people cars and things, eh? Well, yeah, a silk violet Corsa.
I'm building a silk violet one.
Did they come silk violet?
No, I'll show you that now. Let's get an X16 XEL.
Oh, right.
So in the process of getting built now.
Now the Astra, that won an award last year.
That's
Right.
a really
Signia, what's that? That's a VX5. Mm-hmm.
There's a Vauxhall.
Calibra SE9. Was that? There we go, that's unusual. That's got,
Calibra?
that's got the wheel trims on it. Look.
Aye.
See many of the wheel trims on it, alright? Aye, sound aye. That's quite rare to see it with wheel trims on it. Like
It is,
that,
it's
aye.
got the Steelies on it, it's got C20 and C.
Oh, hiya. It's nice.
How are you doing, mate?
I'm good, thanks. How are you? You alright?
This is my daddy's
Yeah, this
Nova.
is a bit cheeky, isn't it? Right there.
This is the.
That's an XE on throttle bodies. So that'll be about, what that'll be, about 190, 200 anyway.
This is 190, aye, with the
Aye.
Gen V's. Yep. 190.
Hey,
I think 192 or something.
Yeah, that was the track car engine. I have it in Vauxhall like a few years ago, like a Volvo throttle bodies and a Nova. That was the thing. Aye.
Omega 600.
What's your name?
Ewan.
Ewan.
Yeah.
Where's he from?
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
Yeah.
That's nice, like, because it's got quite on the changeover, isn't it? It's one of the last kind of. Yeah, but it's got the tartan interior in it rather than the stripy interior.
Yeah.
So it must be like right on the cusp of the change, aye. That's real. Is it a new build? Has it been about for long?
I got 2 years ago. 2 years ago, it's in England, I think. Have a look inside if you want.
Aye, it's beautiful, eh? Now see, that's probably the best Nova interior, the tartan one. But they changed it on, well, right on the E sort of F reg. So this must be one of the kind of last ones. A lot of people used to throw the early interior away though and put GSI stuff on it and that back in the day, but you certainly wouldn't do that now.
Quite a stupid thing to do, actually.
Yeah, you got the Philips stereo on it.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. They're 185 5514s. I'll have to bear that in mind because I need tyres for my Corsa and I don't want to put 195 60s on it. Oh, look. You wouldn't have. That's a really old fag packet. Oh, that's keen having your coilovers set to that height when you're coming to Crail. Surprised the front splitter's still on it. Yeah, this was one that was here last year. Arden Blue Corsa B on Instagram. There you go. Hi. The old VXR engine in it instead of the C20 It's got an F2, it's got the F28 box on it. Oh, interesting. Everybody I've spoke to that put these, that do like the VXR conversions and these say they drive beautifully, like. The way that it puts it, really, really drivable, aye. Oh, nice that. Another one. This one's got the Cavalier CDX wheels on it, and they are Manta seats. Aye. They are Manta seats. Oh, it's got a flock dash as well. I do like a bit of tartan. Hello, how you doing? All right? How's things? Hoping that rain cloud isn't going to go and work its way over in the wrong direction. Oh, what? All right.
How's it going?
Are you letting air out your tyres?
I'm doing a quarter mile of it.
Ah, right, I see. Oh, that's nice. Is that 1300?
12 an hour.
1200?
Aye.
Really?
Bit
bike carbs. That's interesting. A real variety of Novas here, eh? Everyone's got a completely different engine setup on it. What made you go for a 1200 on bike carbs?
Just because it was what was in it, and then I was
Right.
like, well, I've got 1600s on that already, okay, I've done all that bit. I spent about £100 on it. I've got an EST2 cam, and I did a heap of head mods to it, and then the bike carbs.
Right.
It's about 80 horse, like, so I was looking for a 1.4 SRI, kind of horse, it's quite far away.
Oh, cool. I've never seen that before. course, that's what I had back in the day, a 1.2, but back in the day there was a big jump between the 1.2 and the 1.3.
Yeah, you're not getting a lot out of it just because you didn't have the stroke on it, like, but just something I wanted to do. You can see what you could get out of it, but I don't think you'll get much more than that, like,
Nah, no, not without
unless you like
making it like
just like massive ports. But I kept all the ports small to kind of keep the torque and that, Ken. But if you made it massive and massive, Ken, throttle bodies, Ken, solid lifters, you'd maybe get more power, but you wouldn't get torque. That would be the thing. It would just die. But it's good fun. Yeah, I did have the handling that on it. So it's a roll centre correction, bump steer, it's a spherical bearings everywhere. So once you're at 90 mile an hour, Ken, you're there all day, like. You don't really need much more power, Ken.
Well, that's the thing about all these big block Novas and all that. You know, they don't go around corners like these ones, like the small block ones do. That was a.
I don't think Ken, nothing really pulls G's like this thing, like. Ken.
A little go-kart. What is it, like a trip or something like that? Or
I think it was what was the height?
a Merit Plus or something.
Lux,
a Lux.
Yeah.
That's class, that. What's the name?
Ewan.
Stuart, Ewan.
Yeah.
Ewan. Smart, it's got the retro TSWs. We were having a thread on Facebook and Instagram about old school wheels and that day as well.
Yeah. Well, they're 7 inches as well, eh?
Aye,
7
aye.
inch on a Nova is pretty unheard of, but 7 inch ET45, you can just scrape them in, like.
Oh, they're ET45. That's
Yeah.
quite rare for TSWs. They're usually less than that. You can see they just. Bit of arch mods going on there.
YouTube, you know.
Ah, it's once driven, aye.
I follow you now, like.
Aye, that's
I've watched some of your videos before.
aye, we're doing a video on the day. We did one last year as well.
I think I missed you last year. I started doing a quarter mile.
Right. I've not seen this before. No. Well, I've not seen under the bonnet of it before. That's like,
The 8 valve's a bit different, Ken. I try to keep it a bit tiny, so it's all wire tucked and that. So it's hard to make an 8 valve look good, but
Aye,
I try my
something
best, like,
something different. That. Where are you come from?
Aberdeen.
Good run down.
Aye, fine, aye. It drives great, Ken. I drive it every day, it's a daily, yeah.
And that's it. Novas are surprisingly, usable. Like they're quite, unless you start doing like going way too far, modifying them. But if you keep them reasonable, then you can drive them every
part
day.
of the build, Ken, was to keep Ken out of the suspension. That's why I did all the roll centre correction and everything. And the suspension's quite soft, and then I've done all the caster and that on it. So just to keep it to handle. But I mean, it's really, really low, but it handles like a Nova that's actually higher. Because I made my own dampers, tubes and that for it, Ken.
Right. Oh, you must be clever then. You must be an engineering or something.
No, I just had
Made your own dampers.
I've got a hill, well, it's a tube, Ken, it's a build scheme,
Right,
so I made the tube, but then, Ken, so it's kind of like a coil, runs a coil over spring on it, Ken.
Oh, see that? That's not. You're getting Novas.
I've got a hill climb car, so I kind of used it.
What's that?
It's a Nova. It's a 1.6, Ken, 8 valve. But I stopped running it because I kept loading cams on it. But it's got all the Group A stuff on it, Ken. All the pill beam stuff and all. Ken, so I kind of used all the geometry I learned on that and then made it out of the normal stuff, Ken.
Class. That's something totally different, eh? You've got retro touches to it as well, with the wheels and that, eh?
Well, it's kind of like my 90s car, my childhood, Ken.
Ah, exactly, aye. Lot to be said for 90s nostalgia. Wandering my way around Astra VXR. They're shiny gold wheels. 18s as well, sensible choice with our potholed roads. Alright. They're nice wheels.
Different.
A wee bit of sidewall on them as well compared to the 19s.
I wouldn't put 19s on them, they'd drive horribly.
The brick as well. Great spots as well. The best tyres. I'm too tight to buy now. That's a few things. So is this like one of those? Is this like a special edition VXR? There's like a red one. It's just a standard red one. A few things done to it.
It's fully forced, 350.
Nice, just reliable for reliability. Yeah. I folk go too far with them and that, and then. Oh aye. Oh aye. I folk go too far with them and then they're never away from them, they'll never behave. Of course they're getting rare now in decent nick as well.
That's why I try to keep it the way it is. I don't want to go over.
Jamie keeps finding cheap ones and all that because folk will just run them into the ground. Oh aye. Aye, if you buy it, if you get one that's been thrashed into the ground, aye. Nice that. These were big news back in 2005 when they came out. And there's an Nürburgring special edition. Mind with the exhausts in these with the popping and banging and that when they were new, just great fun.
It's got the sports car on it, yeah. It's standard, I'm sure.
It's brilliant that they actually did that for the factory, that they put that Remus exhaust on it.
It makes a difference. It does make a lot of difference to a standard. Like my... Still counting in your warranty as well, that's it, it's still part of the warranty.
Once you mapped them and that, it would really start. But it wasn't like Fiestas with their pop bang noises, these actually make a good noise.
It's no overkill.
VXR Nürburgring limited edition Remus exhaust. Imagine Vauxhall building something like this these days. No, probably not. What's your name?
John.
John and Mark, who've got the red and white Astra VXRs. Tidy, I say it's hard to think, but the oldest ones of these are like what, like 17, 18 year old now.
06, aye.
That's mad. Because it could potentially rain. There's a new shape Astra VXR with the 20s on it, even rarer, another Nürburgring.
That's a special one.
Yeah, that's the Astra J, you see, with the big Brembo brakes on it. There's a Chevette. Really, yeah, that's a really basic looking Chevette. That looks like it's a project that's in progress. If you don't see us, you'll hear us. Scottish hair days. Way!
This is a really nice one.
Little fuel injection, 1400 SRI.
I wouldn't say it's good or anything.
No too many of them going about. That looks like a 2 litre 8 valve on a set of carburetors. Hey, old school.
Where's Kensal?
I don't know. Good manta seats in it as well. Ideal. That looks like it's been dragged. That looks like it's been dragged out of a garage for like 1997 or something, isn't it? That's brilliant. Yep. Yeah, it's got the Gen V, the big, throttle bodies on it. Corsa GSI, nice. Standard Astra LS. We just picked one of these up cheap. I'm going to put the 2 litre 8 valve in it. Little single point 1.4. This Astra was up when we picked up the trailer. We picked up the Astra GSI with the trailer up north. 2 litre 16 valve Sport owned by Rupert. Well, that's his nickname anyway.
Is Stevie
here? Yes, I think so.
I thought I saw him.
It's a Nova K30 NVA Astra van.
They're so good.
There you go, there's something up your street. An Astra van.
I like these.
God, it's getting so dark here.
That was on the track earlier.
Was it? Yeah, it looks like it's quite extremely non-standard.
Aye, that was on the track earlier.
Nah, there's a lot going there. There's a lot going on under there, like.
Look here, you can actually see the...
Yeah, it's got a Perspex timing belt cover on it. Yeah, I don't know, that's... There's a lot going on under there anyway.
Turbo?
That's on it.
Is it? What power's this thing kicking out then?
700-ish.
What? It doesn't look like there's much Vauxhall stuff left under there. Will that be standalone then?
Aye.
Aye, with the coil plugs in. There you go. That is a genuine Vauxhall legend.
What's that?
That's a Chevette HS,
Aye.
which was built as a homologation special for them to go rallying. The 2.3, 5-speed dogleg gearbox on it.
Not bad.
Yeah, these are worth a fortune.
This is like...
2.3 litre 16 valve, I think it's in these.
How much is this worth?
That. I think
Quite a lot of them.
Cavalier CD. I think that's got Carlton wheels on it. Good Reggie plate on it. Cav CD. Yeah, it's an actual black one as well. I think they're like Carlton CDX alloys.
What? So Cavalier.
Ah, nice. It's got the 4-spoke steering wheel on it. Ah, an automatic.
Ah, it's going dark,
The
alright.
only thing with these is they're the 3-speed autos, so they'll rev their
Is
heads
this
off.
just wider than like any normal car?
Wider?
Like it looks wider in there.
No, it's the normal Cavalier CD. It's really nice. Like I've not seen it before. Beautiful.
There's the old
Beautiful with the black
number
paint
plate
on
in
it.
the back.
I like those wheels in there as well because they sit out a little bit further.
The old
'Cause
Reg is in the back.
Because they offset. Oh,
It's
aye.
been smoked by a Tesla.
There was a
I suppose
Tesla.
most things would get smoked by a Tesla, unfortunately.
Hopefully he's enough in his battery to get him.
Yeah, a Skoda GT. And the BBS wheels on it.
Well, some people have converted Teslas into like engined ones.
5-star in the last two and all.
I done that.
That's on 18E management.
Aye, so there's, like,
I've heard of that being done like 2 litre 8 valve
I was supposed to
management.
be up here last year and you were talking
Uh-huh.
to the boys.
Right,
I built this about 7 years ago. It was
Right.
It was an 1800 automatic.
Uh-huh.
It drove by me, basically in my street, and I followed the
Right.
guy.
You're not buying it off him?
It was actually registered
Mm.
in London,
Right.
and it was for an Opel dealer in London.
So is that,
Place
yeah, so it's this is just as
Aye.
Opel was coming to an end.
But the owner moved to Ireland
Uh-huh.
and died in Ireland, and the car lay in Ireland in a shed for 20 years.
Right.
And then a guy that I know swapped it for an Astra van, and then that's how I got it.
Right. What's your name? Stevie.
Aye.
Where are you from?
Kilmarnock.
Kilmarnock. Look at that. Look, that's interesting. It's got those little surrounds round. I've never seen them before. Those plastic surrounds round the headlights.
That's a CD item only for Y and A registration.
Oh right, aye, for the
with the old,
electric-
with the old
headlights,
Aye.
right? Aye, so did you do this to the engine?
I done this, aye.
Right, because I have heard of this before. I have heard of people running valvers on 2 litre 8 valve management for whatever reason, but that isn't even that. This is 1800E,
Aye.
which is
The old LE Jetronic
yeah, that's the
system.
Mark
Aye.
1 Astra GT
Aye,
engine,
aye.
the one that early Cavalier SRI.
Everything basically plugs in, but what you've got to do, Dougie, is you've got to combine your auxiliary air valve, which gives you your fueling. Backs your fueling off as it gets.
So is that off the 1800?
That's off the 1800,
Uh-huh.
and you need to link it up to the XC original idle valve to get it to
Right.
click over perfect. Where is Lewis to get it running?
So the question is, why? What's
You
the
get about an 15 brake horsepower.
right?
You're using all your original wiring, you don't need to cut
yeah, you
holes
don't
in
need
the
to cut your hole in
bulkhead.
that side as well.
My mate actually done this, a guy that's 10 years older than me, discovered this years ago.
Yeah, that was the theory I'd heard about with
Aye.
the 2 litre 8 valve. Somebody was like, it goes like freaking do this, do that, to it, and I was like, I've never tried it, you know.
The 2 litre 8 valve loom for the NE doesn't work because you've got no distributor on a 2 litre 8 valve, you've got a cap only. But the 1800E, it's all the same plugs, a 16 valve. So what,
8 valve to wee 90 degrees.
what happened in the late 90s was my mate had an old Brun CDI Cavalier with an 1800 engine, and they had about 5 engines in it too, and they kept blowing them up. They went up to Devlin's and Scrappy's one day, and there was an Astra GTE and it'd been halved in two in a crash. And Paul says to Jim, look, if you wait a few months I'll get you the engine. But the engine loom in the XE had been halved with the crash. So he goes, wait a minute, this old 1800 loom, plugged it all in, bloody thing started, but it was revving about 3,000. So what they'd done was they put a silicone nozzle in at the SFI box to get the idle right. But through time I discovered, why have they not used this valve? Because this valve actually in 1800, that's what gives you your fueling. As that heats up, it backs your fueling off.
Right.
So it takes it.
It's like a cold start type thing.
It's out your air valve.
Interesting. I've got one of their looms. I think I've got an airflow meter.
Fueling right with 1800.
So it's got a 3 litre Senator airflow
Aye.
meter on it.
You can identify it with a different part number, Dougie. It's a 030 instead of a 033.
Aye.
Yeah.
Old school technology.
It's quite good, isn't it?
We've seen that, it's interesting that,
We put it in the
So-
rollers at Andy Gallagher's. That engine was actually in. Do you remember the gold CD for Knock Hill 10 years ago you videoed when I had
Right.
mind the gold hatch, the big wheels?
Oh yeah, I remember that car, aye.
One of the guys from Mark2Cars.com. Well, that engine was in that car originally, and we took it to Andy Gallagher's Rolling Road, and it did 171 brake, and then the boys couldn't believe it themselves. They were like that.
Well, that's healthy, like.
How's it get 16 horsepower more with that old wiring loom?
That's healthy, like. So what injectors are in it? Is it just XE beige injectors?
XE beige injector. It actually runs with blues in it, but it just doesn't seem as...
Aye, the blues just got
a
Three, four separate.
Blue's got a separate spray pattern on them. I've actually got one of those looms sitting when you see. I don't think I've got a distributor or an airflow meter, but I've got one of the looms.
No. If you're ever interested in doing it to one, these are shitty. It's easy enough, mate. See, it changes all the revs and everything. It's
really interesting.
Makes it a lot more. You never can catch it in the calibre. That's a 20XE, a GTE running standard management. That can't catch that. It's away. He's away. Third gear and it's away. It's good.
Curious that. What seats are in it?
These seats Dougie had got them down in Bolton. A guy had given son to his girlfriend's Fiesta and then
Right.
it never happened. And this is the old seats in it that mice had chewed up. It was just an easy solution. That's Saab 900 seat runners. Bolt straight in these before the 9.3. They bolt to the Cavalier floor pan and they allow you to fit the Ford seats. See that?
Right. So 900 as in like an L-Reg one, like the Cavalier shaped
just
one.
Before the 9.3, see the 9.3, they changed it to Vector B floor plan, so you can't do it.
Aye, because you get like LM Reg ones, it's like pure Cavalier, aye.
Right, aye. So these seat runners allow you to convert and fit
Ford seats.
I've been watching all your videos by you.
Oh, thanks man, cheers.
Brilliant, mate. Brilliant. Bet I'm watching all the crap on the telly.
I came away home in a huff,
Aye.
but he turned up. Eventually, he was like, he couldn't find it. He somehow came off the wrong exit. Even though we've been coming here for 20 years, he managed to get lost in the way there.
Aye. It's nice, doesn't it?
Ah, sounds quite.
I know too loud. Any is concoction now.
Good smell that. Yeah, that's that mad Audi that runs at really, really quick times. Kenzo's GTE's here. It's his first outing. Almost, wasn't it? But it is. It's looking well. He was up till 4 in the morning mucking about with it, which is his own fault because he had all week. But he's got his fuel filler back on it now. He's got some door cards in the back for somebody. So I need to trade myself up to a Monaro, but I don't want a VXR, I want an early plain black one. So I can make it like the Smokey and the Bandit Trans Am. Is that no the colour of your saloon? Is Silver Lightning no the colour? Is that saloon? That is that colour, aye?
Aye.
Sound. I would think so, aye. There we go. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what engine that is. That's not a B204, is it? Is it a B204 or is it like a B234? 2.3, aye. I'm going to say, aye. Didn't think it. I thought it was a unit different. Engine, I'm sure the older the engine, the more tougher it is in the old Saabs. Oh, yeah, they started scrimping. Aye, they do, aye, that's it. That's this engine's got the Recaros in it, Saab 9000 engine with a gigantic turbo. Was a 2 litre. Very nice. Here's Ian Cadden's Chevette GL. This is going to be getting a valve in it. He's got all the stuff for it. Ah, look at that, top interior. Yeah, this is going to be getting XE powered. I think in the car that took over for the Chevette, the Nova. Oh, this is a very late one in SRI. Yeah, Mim Ruffinos, we were talking about them just the other night, aye.
19535 17.
What the? Holy shit, man, they're rubber bands, are they no?
Horrendous.
Unlocked them more.
Wow.
They're not on.
How'd you even get them on there?
They go on, I think you get rid of the flipping spacers, the coilovers are coming off.
18535 17. Did you do that out of choice?
Aye, so I can get them on the car, innit? Because
Right.
stupid coilovers.
That is like the thinnest tyres I've ever seen. Aye, somebody sent me a... Somebody's got a set of these Mims, they sent me a PM about it.
That's what I mean.
Is there 35 on mine?
35 is the car here,
That is nuts. Look at the sidewall. Usual to see them with the original engine in them, eh?
That's what everybody's saying to me, just keep it original, you got the car to play with, eh? But
Well, you can choose, the 1600's identical to that, which gives you like nearly an extra 20 brake, plus the 1600 you can do all sorts of wild shit to the head and cams and that, because you use them in the
I was send
rally.
off to RevTech to get paid with, but I never bought it 'cause I was willing to put a 16 valve in it, or but I got out bid for a throttle body engine on eBay, so
How long you had it for?
October, last October I bought it and stripped it underneath and redone underside, so Christmas time I'll get 2 new wings on it, scuttle panel fixed, the 2 back arches in the driver's door, I've got a new one of that and the whole car's getting painted.
Nice. The whole thing's getting
The whole
painted.
car's getting painted. I'll put 2 back quarters, I've got 2 half quarters sitting for it.
What's wrong with it? Nice that. Of course, is that one? How come they just didn't make interiors like that anymore? That's class. Because you got it. Because they didn't even do just one. Because you got blue or red.
Blue's the...
I'm sure you can get the same fabric as well in green. In another, in like a special edition opal or something like that. You get it. Is it the flare?
What, the one abroad?
You get that fabric, but it's green. It's not with the sports seats. Is that like a brand new gear knob?
Yep. Brand new.
Genuine red gear knob as well. Wow.
Straight at the packet.
All the bits. They're so cool, all that stuff. Everything just started to get too sensible. By the time you got the Corsa Sport out, things started to get a bit boring. Cavalier Ethos, these have 70 horsepower, 1.6 single point injection, very slow car. Not much performance about those at all. Yeah. Loving memory of Harry. Alright, that's a rare motor, a pre-facelift Astra SXI. Come on, in left. Right beside Mint Corsa C with the VXR bits. There's another Astra J VXR and all. Minty Novas, yeah, they like a bit of mirror action, shininess under the back. Got another Astra J over here. Collector's item, these things. Such a shame that they're not making these anymore. Although, yeah, well, the model would have come to an end by now, but its production life was cut short. Of course, we've got here a Carlton GL. This is an unusual one because 2.3 turbo diesel. Not too many of these going about. I think these are like 100 horsepower. I don't think they're actually that bad as far as old diesels go. I've decided I want a set of these wheels. Somebody find me a set of these wheels cheap. Frost blue. The turbo diesel.
GST.
Mark IV van.
Do you think it will short back?
We're getting a bit rare now, the GSI seats in it. There we go, that wasn't here earlier. Light spec Cavalier, 2 litre 16 valve, Eco Tech. There's a CDX. It's got the air conditioning. Oh, retro, it's got the angel eye headlights, you don't really see them anymore. The GSI front bumper and the can wheels of course. Nice!
You should ask him where you what he's got in it. You should ask him what's in that thing. Hello.
Turbocharged Corsa C versus Astra Coupe Edition 100. That looks like it's probably a turbo. That thing absolutely goes like a rocket down the strip. You expect a gold Corsa. Popular choice for going down the strip. After VXR and a Corsa. Look at that.
How fast can you just went down that?
0 to 60 in about 2 seconds. Distance. Arden Blue, Astra GSI and Astra van. We're getting an Astra van. There's got a Vauxhall here, there's a Corsa, there's a 1.2 Nova Saloon with some beacons. Ah, they allow people in the back. The van's got a good working light on it. Said that with no engines on it, and they just not. Now a Tesla versus a GTR, and as incredible as the GTR is, it's probably still not going to beat the Tesla. And that's more interesting anyway, Astra GSI versus Corsa. Should do alright. And another Astra.
like it has.
Yep.
Come on, Jesus, I've been the test.
11.4 at 131. Right at 11.7.
White's just got it, maybe.
There we go, one of the hillbilly Astras. Hey. No, that adjustment's not helped.
Is there a rodent in there? It can't be.